Hello, I am Shish, and this is a completely unscripted video. Dang it! So recently, I made a post on my channel, about a day ago actually, and I asked for some questions for me to answer for a Q&A video. And a few of you guys responded, enough for me to make a short video at least. So I'm going to be answering your questions with my answers in a completely unscripted way. Great. So great. Also, Merry Christmas. I'm recording this on December 23rd. This is Merry Christmas, y'all. Alright, so the first question I have is from the user RocioBR2154, and she says, "What's your favorite song?" To be honest, I don't have one. I don't have a favorite song. But if I were to pick a favorite song out of my weird private playlist that only has 2 right now, it would have to be Humans from Animaniacs, which is a really good song, honestly. Oh my god. This is embarrassing because I'm 13 years old admitting my favorite song is from a children's show made for 8-year-olds that my dad watched. Anyways, I don't think you all can judge. If you're subscribed to me willingly, then, and you aren't the guy I think you are, you gotta freaking be weird as me, bro. Anyway, she says, "What's my favorite dream?" as well. I had a dream about Siren Yuri. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright, so the next comment or question I have is from the username SnugbugPony. Very fun name, SnugbugPony. And she says, "What was your inspiration for making this channel? What stories do you hope to tell?" So, this is going to be a very long answer. So, my inspiration for making this channel is when I was little, I used to watch a bunch of what the business calls storytime animators, such as The Odd Ones Out, Jaden Animations, those people. And when I was little, I wanted to be just like them in every single way possible. I wanted to animate them like them. I wanted to have such fun stories about my siblings, or something I did in Boy Scouts, or when I was in preparatory school, or I was never in preparatory school. I was a big Odd Ones Out fan. That's all you gotta take away from this. So I made videos on my own personal camera they were supposed to mimic the style of these, and I didn't know how to animate. I barely knew how to draw. So they were not animated. They were just me in a chair talking to myself. And no, you're not allowed to watch those. Those are awful. So I kind of got into that. And at the same time, I was also into gacha videos. It started out as just random YouTubers, and then I got really inspired by that one idiot Lily. Oh my god, his name is so hard to say. That one idiot Lily. In 2023, I know I'm not talking about hard names. My name is SCIS. It has to be capitalized, and it's pronounced like shish. I'm so sorry. That was a tangent. Anyways, so I got inspired by YouTubers like Lily to make videos in Gacha Life and Gacha Club and Gacha Life 2 is what I'm currently using, actually. So I combined both of these, a storytime animation and gacha videos. And then I was like, maybe we should ditch the storytime animation thing, do it sometimes, but mostly just focus on regular schmegular gacha videos. So I did that. And that's when I started making characters and making plots. And what stories do I hope to tell? Stories that nobody wanted to listen to back in 3rd grade. That's the answer. I'm just here to have some fun, talk about some silly elves, and do stuff like this. And I hope I can continue doing stuff like this. Subscribe! Please! I need clout! Alright. The next question is actually from my in real life best friend, Jade Official for Life. I love you, girly. And she says, who are your top 3 favorite OCs? And she's going to the basement for that. How dare she make me choose? So to keep things short and simple, I'm going to use the world that we're all more familiar with, the Phalanx, because that's the one I mainly post about, and that's the one I'm mainly working on. So, I'm going to have to say my top 3 out of that are Terry, Tide, and Damian. I'm going to explain why, because I know the person who made the question does not need it, but she's not the only one watching this video, So, I really like Terry because not only is his voice claim my favorite celebrity, but, my god, I keep saying and pausing, I just really like how nice and sweet he is. Like, he cares for Anna and his daughter Alice, and he cares for everyone, and he gives people a chance, and he's so nice. And I had to kill him off because he's too nice. It's so sad. Anyways, Tide because he's also really nice. He's so sweet, and he treats Coral like family, and he knows, like, Coral doesn't have a good family back at home, so, like, he's just like her brother, and, he also likes ladybugs, and if you like ladybugs, you're valid for that, because ladybugs are awesome! And Damian, because he's the hotter brother out of him and the Flame King, he's the hotter one, and it's very bad. I need therapy. My grandma wanted to see this. Alright, I have one final question, and I'm going to have to tiptoe around this one, because like I said, my grandma watches these. So, this girl, Mentally Kureiji, I think? This person said, fave love trope, doomed yaoi, enemies to lovers, etc. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just being honest with y'all in this video. I'm going to be real. I hate love tropes. I hate romance in general. Like, I ship stuff, yes, but also I just hate romance in general in, like, books and stuff. But if I had to pick a love trope, it would have to be probably doomed lovers, because I just really like the angst that comes with that. Like, it's just like, my god, it's like this kind of like they love each other so much, but fate separates them apart. This is why I ship Elder Salt. They were literally, like, made for each other. But then Silent Salt sacrificed himself, or, like, didn't sacrifice himself, technically. He, like, did this all because, like, that's how it was gonna end up in the first place. Like, like, fate had other plans, and Elder Fury just has to live with that. Oh my god. I freaking love the angst potential of that. Holy crap. Oh my god. I don't really have, like, a very long answer like the last two, because I don't really like love that much I don't really like love tropes. Whenever I see one, I'm usually like, oh, how boring, or bleh. So I don't really know. It's just not that good, really. Alright, so that's basically all of the questions in this comment section. Wait. Hold up, crap. Freaking dang it. I forgot, midway through recording this, there was one more, and it's not in this comment section. It's from this girl that I'm not going to expose her. I don't have the text message on my iPad. It says, if you could go to any country, what country? Or if you could be any animal, what animal and why? I'm going to be petty, and I'm going to choose both of those to answer, because I like both of them. So if I could go to any country, I'd probably either pick Italy or Greece. Greece, because I'm as Greek as olive oil, and Italy, because I just... These are really bare bones answers, but I really like Italy. Like, I like the food and the whole, like, Rome thing. I love learning about, like, Rome and all this stuff. Like, Italy has such a lush, rich history, and I love learning about history. I'm a sucker for history. And if you could be any animal, what animal and why? I'd probably be an octopus. And I'm just gonna have to explain myself right here. Octopi are so cool. Like, they can, like, blend into their surroundings by changing colors. Their blood's blue. They can feel pain. They, like, have cool tentacles. I mean, I have trypophobia. Really bad trypophobia. And the suction cups scare me. But, like, just imagine being able to climb on walls with, like, suction cup tentacles. Oh my god, that sounds so cool. And they're, like, really smart. And according to Finding Dory, they have, like, 3 hearts. I don't believe that's true, because I don't think there's any animal that can have 3 hearts. I also dissected a squid once in a marine biology class, so if octopi are as closely related to squids as they possibly can be, I don't think they have 3 hearts. But octopi are just so cool. I love octopi so much. So, yeah. Okay, that's all the questions, genuinely. If you have any more, comment them on comment them on this video, and I will answer as a separate comment. I'm not making a part 2 of this anytime soon. So, Merry Christmas. Is it still Hanukkah season? I think that ended already. Happy late Hanukkah, I guess. Whatever you celebrate, I hope it's good, and you eat a lot of food, and, I hope Tim Allen comes down your chimney and gets you exactly what you wanted for Christmas. Happy holidays. Shish out. I haven't decided an outro yet.